Lights from Midtown Atlanta. We're in the midst of the I-75 Challenge, where tonight we feature an ACC Ivy League matchup between the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Yale Bulldogs. Nathan McCurry, Jess Sinclair, and this is the I-75 Challenge, co-hosted by Georgia Tech and Georgia State. Yale dropped a couple games at Georgia State yesterday. Came here, got a win against College of Charleston. They now face Georgia Tech in this nightcap here for this day 3. You see Charleston, Purdue, and Yale all part of this, and we're looking forward to a great game. It's going to be an opportunity for Georgia Tech to stay undefeated. They're 4-0, and their offense has been outstanding this weekend. Yeah, their offense has been on fire. The Yellow Jackets hitting from start to finish in the lineup. They've done everything with singles, home runs, doubles, you name it. They're laying down bunts. They're hitting home runs over the fence. There's really nothing this Georgia Tech offense hasn't done. From freshmen to seniors, you see Reese Hunter right there, one of the seniors on the offense. Everybody is just pulling their own weight, and really it has been an explosion of the Yellow Jackets offense today. 36 runs, 48 hits. It has been Georgia Tech looking great. They're facing this Yale Bulldog team, picking up their second win earlier this afternoon. Here's their starting lineup, and Isabella Fortini is a player we're highlighting. They're looking forward to her to kind of get started on the offensive side. Yeah, she's a junior, bringing back some experience so far. She's a 2-time All-Ivy selection in her freshman and her sophomore year, so we're looking for her to get going tonight in that offense. In the circle for Georgia Tech, it's going to be a lefty, Michaela Caulfield. Haven't seen much of her, but when she is on, she's electric. Yeah, she's really been somebody who's filled a lot of different roles for the Yellow Jackets. She's been a closer at times. She's been kind of a role player to come in and have some matchups. But tonight she's getting the start in the circle. She's got a lot of spin. She's not going to throw the ball significantly harder than other pitchers, but she does a really good job of locating and keeping batters off balance. And she'll be facing Ella Gandolfo to lead things off here. The sophomore center fielder for Yale fouls off the first pitch. Jackets 10-6 on the season. Yale 2-7. Picked up their first win in their first game against Boston College, so they've seen ACC opponents, and got a win against the Eagles. The ground ball, Tucker on to first. 5-3 put out to start the game. That's going to bring up Emma Taylor, designated player, senior. Picked up the win in that game earlier against College of Charleston. .333 on the season for Taylor. Out of Havertown, Pennsylvania. Slapped foul. Craig Hyde behind home plate. Donald Maddox at first and Stan Cook over at third as your umpires this afternoon. Left that one high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. First ever matchup between Georgia Tech and Yale. Obviously 2 institutions that are known for their academics. Yeah, being an athlete at Georgia Tech or Yale takes a different level of commitment to the academic side of the game for them. I mean, you're a student athlete, so you're a student first, and the classes and the rigor of both of these institutions are just high level. 2 balls, 2 strikes. King tried to frame it up. Not going to get the call. 3-2. Around the horn, it is Gracie King behind home plate. Addison Leshber at first. Holly Medina at second. Grayson Tucker at third. Emma Simon at short. Willer Vukadinovich and Reagan Wall in the outfield for the Jackets. Ball's going to be slapped and lifted towards center field. Emma Simon in shallow center puts it away. We're seeing some people in positions this game that we haven't seen in the past couple games for the Yellow Jackets, with Gracie King, the freshman behind the plate, and Holly Medina getting a spot back in at second, getting some innings there.
you know, when you have these tournaments where the teams are playing multiple games, you have the opportunity to get people innings, to get people opportunities. Really, as a coaching staff, this is, you know, what you're looking for, to give people the chance to show you what you got, right? Or show them what you got getting into conference tournament, or conference play, which is next week.
Ball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Fortini. She went 1 for 4 against College of Charleston, including a double and a run scored. And she's going to send one to Alyssa Willer in left field and put away for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning for Caulfield and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Their bats will come up here in the bottom of the first. No score. As we are ready for the bottom of the first inning. And Georgia Tech starting lineup. Alyssa Willer, you really could highlight any of these players in this lineup, but Alyssa Willer has been the consistent bat here for the Jackets.
Yeah, I mean, she's hitting .417 on the season so far, 19 RBIs, but a stat that I really like to mention when talking about Willer is that she leads the team in walks as well, which is why she's found herself in that first spot in the order, because she just gets on base more than most in this lineup. And it's not necessarily always off of hits. You know, she's got a really good understanding of the strike zone.
Yeah.
The discipline she has with her eyes is just impressive.
She's going to be facing Grace Westmoreland, the sophomore out of Atlanta, Georgia, the Mount Vernon School. Sophomore at Yale. Getting a chance to pitch in front of her family. A little homecoming here. As Yale in New Haven, Connecticut. Not sure you think you're going to get a chance to play some in front of your family close to home. Yeah. Their first strike.
You see a lot of coaches try throughout at least the 4 years that they'll have the girls, assuming they don't transfer out, but they stay there for 4 years. The coaches try to get some games, especially in the preseason, around home for a lot of their players. You see a lot of coaches attempt to do that and go be able to play in front of their players' families.
That one's fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One's off the plate. 3-2 to Alyssa Willer, and again, her zone is big. She knows exactly how to pick the pitch and can draw walks. So Westmoreland's got to find something here. And that ball is hit into the Atlanta sky, deep back and out of here. Alyssa Willer leads things off with a solo shot.
It's a great start to the game for Alyssa Willer. We were talking about how she can get on base in any way, but she also has 3 home runs on the season so far, so make it 4 now for the sophomore. This ball is up and in a little bit. She does a good job of getting her hands out, being on time. She lifts it. That was a high hit, but had enough distance to get over the fence.
Tied for the team lead now with 4. With Grayson Tucker, who's stepping in. Sophomore from Marietta, Georgia, takes the ball high. .353 on the season for Grayson Tucker. 6 doubles, a triple, and 4 home runs. That one's also up in the zone. And out pops Laura Ricciardoni, the head coach for Yale. And this is probably a good time to come out and just settle her down. A leadoff home run. Can't do anything about it, not just throw strikes.
Yeah, just coming out, figuring out what it takes for her to find the strike zone. You can tell Westmoreland has tried to go up in the zone to get the Georgia Tech hitters to swing at it. At least Willer was able to take it and lay off that, also lay off of her off speed. Grayson Tucker so far has laid off the rise ball. So, you know, what's a different way to approach these hitters and still be able to keep them off balance? And that's a difficult thing to do with the Yellow Jacket hitters and how hot they've been this weekend.
2-0 count to a very dangerous hitter in Grayson Tucker. Westmoreland delivers. Down the zone. 3-0. Off the hands and maybe in play. It is. Popped up in foul territory. Donahoe puts it away. No, I'm sorry, it's Ohi puts it away. And here comes Addison Leshper. She had a long bomb to right field against College of Charleston. Pops that one up. That was in on her hands. Littleton's going to put it away for out number 2. So now back-to-back pitchers, and just like that, you're going to get out of the inning, likely limiting the damage.
Yeah, Westmoreland doing a better job there of keeping the hitters off balance. For Grayson Tucker, she was able to get it on her hands, and then that was a changeup that Leshper swing at first pitch. So getting hitters to hit her pitches is going to be her game tonight. It's really the game any pitcher's looking for,
yeah.
right? They get hitters to bite at the pitches that they want them to. So it's just a duel of who has a better command of the strike zone.
Reese Hunter, the senior, stepping in, 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, she turns on that one. One ball, 1 strike to Reese Hunter, who's just been great so far this season, 439. Leads the team in batting average. And that's going to be right at Littleton. Stuck her glove out. And look what I found. But Georgia Tech takes the lead on a muscle shot from Alyssa Willer.
The sophomore Alyssa Willer gets her hands up and hits a bomb over left field fence, getting the game started for the Jackets. The Jackets lead by 1 going into the bottom of the first.
See their 3-time All-ACC selection. Also selected SI, Sports Illustrated's NCAA Division I all-quarter century team, beating out 42 total other shortstops across 25 years. She earned that spot in an all-quarter century team in runaway fashion with nearly 1,000 votes. Very, very cool. She's well-liked, well-respected, and has done a great job for Georgia Tech.
Yeah, it's awesome to have a coach that's been in your shoes. When you're a Georgia Tech athlete, you know that Coach Morales has been here, done this, knows what it takes to be an athlete and be successful in this program.
Here is Westmoreland batting against Caulfield. It's got a 2-1 count here. We talked about pitchers hitting, and you just don't see it all that much. It's kind of fun to see him, get a chance to swing.
Yeah, you really don't in softball nowadays, especially the highest levels, see pitchers who also have time to focus on hitting. Typically, pitchers just get their bat taken away from them by the time they get to college, and they just get focused on bullpens and getting better there.
Leading the team in doubles is Westmoreland. She went 2 for 3 against College of Charleston with a run scored and an RBI. Here's a 3-2. Tapped. Tucker gonna have to hurry, and does. Great play by Grayson Tucker. See some big-time defense. Here's Alina Ohi. Ohi takes the first pitch for a strike. The junior 214 on the season. Chopped up the first base line, foul. Oh, he out of Fairfield, Connecticut. Had 4 hits, went 4 for 4 against College of Charleston in the win earlier. It's a 7-3 win for the Bulldogs. She's seen the ball well. Fouls off another one.
See, we're getting to the point in the evening where we get some dew on the ground, so pitchers are very particular about the balls and making sure they feel right. The balls that are getting thrown in from the outfield are probably going to be switched out a lot here.
That one gets away from Caulfield. One, two. That one's in the dirt. 2-2. Got a chance to meet Michaela Caulfield's mom the other day. Just happened to see her, and she had a Caulfield jersey on. So I was like, oh, you Michaela's mom? Yeah. And just what an impressive young lady she is, Michaela. Just wanted her mom to know that through interviews and just being around her, an athlete, a student, but just a good person. Seems like and very, very smart, super, super talented.
Yeah, she's really worked well in this program, and she's done a lot of what almost every role you can have as a pitcher she's filled. Honestly, you see her starting today, but she's filled. She's been a closer.
Gets the strikeout there.
She's been a role player. She's got great spin. You see this pitch right here just kind of dives on Ohi. Not able to catch a piece of it with 2 strikes on her, and that's just kind of Caulfield's game there. She just keeps hitters off balance, and they're not able to make great contact. When they do, it's weak and in play, and able for the defense to make a pretty easy play on it.
Here's Ella Cross, and speaking of pitchers that can hit, we've seen her swing the bat too. She can actually hit for herself, no problem. See, out of Mount Pleasant, Texas, is the sophomore Ella Cross. 188 on the season. Just 16 at bats, 3 hits. One of those a double. The 0-1. Just outside. Slaps that one foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Caulfield delivers the 1-2. It's high, 2-2. Cross got good experience as a freshman, starting 33 of 42 games. Slaps that one foul. Ended the season with a 308 batting average. It's got a 2-2 count here. And it's bounced up there.
Cross does have the most walks in this Yale lineup. So good understanding of the strike zone.
On her hands, Emma Simon is going to glove it. Put away for out number 3. So another clean inning for Georgia Tech and Michaela Caulfield. We head to the bottom of the second, 1-0. Yesterday, got a chance to get a hold of a pitch and a line drive home run for the Jackets. She leads things off for Georgia Tech here in the bottom of the second. Just a freshman, but she went down and got that pitch, and it was impressive.
Yeah, she did. She has been really somebody from the Yellow Jacket dugout who's really stepped up and gotten opportunities so far as a freshman.
Line drive to the shortstop. So one quick out. Here comes Paige Vukadinovic.
Back-to-back line drives to the shortstop from the Yellow Jackets. Hunter in the bottom of the first, and then King to start off the inning here. Pretty good barrels both times, just right at the shortstop. So kind of an indication that the Yellow Jackets are seeing the ball well, just not able to find holes yet.
Vukadinovic, first pitch strike. Had 4 hits yesterday, a career high with 4 runs in that game against College of Charleston. She's going to give another hit here.
Vukadinovic is one of a handful of Yellow Jacket hitters that has the ability to lay down a bunt for a hit, really at any given time.
Here's another one, Emma Simon. And that's going to pop away from the catcher, Dominguez. Down to second goes Paige Vukadinovic. Now runner in scoring position for Simon. Batting .310 on the season. 13 hits and 42 at-bats. 7 RBIs. Pair of doubles, pair of home runs. Pitch inside, 2-0. Simon out of the Marist School in Atlanta. Immediately an everyday starter as a freshman, that shortstop position.
Yeah, from day one, she's really done well in the field for the Yellow Jackets. She came in and looked really comfortable in a very prominent defensive spot there in shortstop. It's been an uphill challenge for Simon as she gets the walk there to find her confidence in the box, but she's come out her sophomore year and just looked like a different hitter.
That first season on your belt, and you hear coaches say all the time, by the time the conference tournament rolls around, they're not freshmen anymore.
Yeah.
They've got all this experience, and she honestly never looked like a freshman as Holly Medina is going to step in. Transfer from California, the junior. She's kind of played all over and earned her way in this starting lineup.
Yeah, she's the definition of a utility. She started first weekend at second and then got moved around the outfield. She played some center, she played some right yesterday. Now finding herself back at second base. Just kind of a perfect utility player for a coach, because you can put them anywhere, right? If they're doing well, like Medina's doing at the plate, you have a ton of opportunity to find a spot for her in the lineup. And it really helps a coach to be able to know that you can play all positions.
That's going to pop away from Dominguez once again, and both runners advance now to second and third. It just complements the lineup when you have someone you can move around, put different places.
Oh, yeah.
It gives a chance to let players get a little rest.
Yes. Yep.
Which honestly, Georgia Tech, I wouldn't say had great options as the ball's grounded to Ohi. Now the play at the plate is going to be in time as a strong throw and great position by the catcher, Dominguez.
Yeah, this is a A pretty late read by Vukadinovic at third to break home after the throw is to first to get Medina out. You see a little chopper to the third baseman, and Medina's out by steps, and it's really about Vukadinovic's read there going home to get her out.
For Yale here, as we're in the top of the third inning, Michaela Caulfield still in the circle for the Jackets. People's team leader in a lot of these offensive categories. She's going to ground it to first, I'm just to second rather, Medina onto first for the first out of the inning. Caulfield's just cruising right now.
Yeah, she's doing a good job of finding the corners, and the Yale hitters are swinging at her pitches, and that's Caulfield's game, is finding the corners, locating it, having good spin, and just getting weak contact from hitters.
Here's Demi Donahoe, 278 on the season. 5 hits and 18 at-bats. Bentonville, Arkansas, where she hails from. She's got a 2-0 count here. It was 1 for 2 against College of Charleston in their win earlier. Slaps that one foul. Works it inside. At Bentonville High School, she was a volleyball and softball player, earned all conference honors as a senior. 3 state championships for Bentonville High School. And ball 4, she's drawn a walk. First base runner for the Bulldogs.
The shortstop, number 27.
That's gonna bring up Jan Littleton. Pops that one foul right into the Yale fans, and there's a lot of them you mentioned, Jess.
There is a lot of Yale fans here tonight. A sold-out Saturday for the I-75 tournament, but definitely a lot of Yale fans. I don't know, a little shocked to see such a big presence here in Atlanta. I guess
yeah, it's not like it's around the corner.
I know, it's not close, but I guess Atlanta is a very transient city, and Yale, like we were talking about, has just such a good legacy of the school and been around for so long that there's a lot of them here.
Littleton's got an 0-2 count, timeout by King. Ball high. And Littleton's plunked by Caulfield. So now pair of runners for the Bulldogs. That's the bottom of the order, not exactly where you want to lose these hitters.
No, you don't want people on for the top of the order. I think this is some of the issue that Michaela Caulfield will have, because she does have such spin on her pitches. Her pitches can break more than expected. And if you're trying to hit a corner, that break can take a ball into a batter or just off the plate. So it's, you know, a harder part of the game when you have tremendous spin as a pitcher to be able to control it and still find that strike zone. And it's a fine line between using your spin well and kind of losing control of it.
Number 6, Ella Gandolfo.
And they may be challenging if she leaned in or was over the plate on this. It looked like she kind of had her arm out, maybe was going to start to swing. I noticed that, and Coach Morales has come out and it looks like she asked for a challenge. We'll find out for certain here.
Yeah, you as a hitter, you don't have to move out of the way, but you cannot lean into the pitch. You cannot make a move towards the pitch. So you're just standing still and it makes contact, then that's your spot, it's your box. But if you're moving towards the plate, over the plate, looks like there will be a review over that.
I was looking at Yale alumni, as we talked about how big they were. Meryl Streep,
All right.
Oliver Stone, Vincent Price, Jodie Foster in the film and television category. I mean, it's 50,000 pages long of the notable alumni. It's
definitely
pretty cool.
I wonder if any of them are here tonight.
Yeah.
You think?
Maybe. I don't know. Jodie Foster over there? I'm not sure. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Notorious university. They're in the Ivy Leagues. Don't get a chance to see him very often. This is the first time that Georgia Tech has played Yale. So, breaking the mold here.
Definitely.
And they get a chance, by the way, we've kind of mentioned this, when these mid-majors play in some of these tournaments, to take a look here at the call here.
It's tough to tell if she's moving into the pitch. She is moving forward, but that is kind of a swing movement. You know, if you're about to swing, your elbow does get into that slot. So that'll be a interesting call for the umpires to have to make, because if she's checking her swing, that would be a natural place for her elbow to be.
And here comes the call. And they said it did indeed hit her, and it's all on the up and up.
Keeping her at first base.
So runners at first and second, back to the top of the order. And Gandolfo. Off the plate. Got to be careful here. Pops that one back on the bunt attempt. Coach Morales almost made a play over there.
Yeah, it looked like she was coming out of the dugout to try to snag it.
Now, if she bobbles it, will the players say anything to her about it? Yeah?
Probably.
Pretty brutal?
Yeah, I might.
And a swing and a miss. Ahead in the count now, 1-2. Gandolfo grounded out to start off the game. Was able to check her swing there, 2-2. And it's going to be past Simon, play at the plate. He's going to hold runners. Bases loaded for Yale here, top of the third.
Just an easy little single there. Right, that's all it takes here to get bases loaded. You're working with less than 2 outs. It's a good position for the Yale offense to be in. You've said they've had a slower start so far this year. Might be a little bit of a testament to them having already played a game, and having already had some at-bats on the day, and have a win under their belt. All right, just kind of continuing that here right now.
Taylor, 313 on the season. She also grounded out back in the first. Actually, it was a pop out to the shortstop there. It's shallow center field. Two and one No arms in the jacket pin. There is some people moving around down there, however. Fouled off. 2-2. Just one out. Bases are loaded for Yale.
You have a righty hitter in the box right now. You have an opportunity to maybe turn two in the middle because you don't have speed necessarily as the batter runner. But not as much of a give me in softball as it is in baseball when you have one out. So, you know, if you're the corners, you're probably looking to go 4 and then maybe 1.
3-2. Ground ball. Caulfield gloves on to first, and it is a double play. What a call, Jess.
Sometimes I can be right.
Ground ball right back to the pitcher, flashing the leather, Caulfield, and that'll do it, holding Yale right there. Here it is.
Taylor hits a hard ball right back at Caulfield, who fields her position perfectly for a double play to end the inning.
Doney, the head coach there for Yale, 4th season, 4-time All-Ivy League pitcher, as the bunt by Wall. They're going to have to hurry, and it's a bang-bang play at first. They do record the out, however. Richard Doney, a Harvard grad.
Yeah, switched it up a little bit, going to be the leader of the Yale softball program.
Right.
But obviously, 4-time All-Ivy League pitcher for Harvard. That's a phenomenal accolades there. You know, we see her walking out to the circle whenever there's a pitching conversation.
Alyssa Willer takes a first pitch strike with one out here.
It's got to be awesome for the Yale pitchers to be able to have a head coach that understands not only pitching, but also pitching in the Ivy League, and pitching what it means to be a pitcher in that position and how to do it well, obviously.
Yeah, I think the coaches, like Coach Morales, who went to Georgia Tech, a very high-level institution academically, and having to play athletics, there's also no sympathy because they've been there.
No, yeah.
They've been there. Talked to Coach Morales about it. And here's Alyssa Willer's home run, by the way. Led off the game with a solo shot. And she really didn't even get all of it. That's a
She
great,
got underneath it a little bit, yeah. This ballpark is a little forgiving around the edges. You have 190 down both foul lines.
In the dirt. But Coach Morales, I mentioned her, I said, do you ever have to remind yourself they're also a student athlete as well as this Division I, you know, you're trying to win games? And she said, they chose this.
Yeah.
It's what I chose. I've been there. I know exactly what it is. They chose this.
You know what you're signing up for.
It's the challenge. So, okay. 2-2. Popped up into the silo and misplayed by Dominguez. She didn't look like she had a good look at it right off the bat. And it's in foul territory, so Willer gets another life.
Those pop-ups to the catchers are so difficult. They've got such weird spin on them. They always tell you as a catcher to pop up and turn your back to the field because it will be spinning backwards. So you want to try the best to get underneath it and not let it spin away from you and out of your glove.
And hard hit ball to right. And another home run for Alyssa Willer. She sent it into orbit. Willer rounding the bases with a big smile. It's 2-0 Jackets.
Willer using all sides of the field so far tonight. 2 home runs, 1 to left field, 1 to right field. I think she got a little bit more of a barrel on this one than her first one. Great timing, good extension. The 2 RBIs for the Jackets tonight belong to her.
Great swing by Willer, and just goes to show it won't show up in the box score, the drop by the catcher, but it comes back to haunt him.
Yes.
As Grayson Tucker's going to step in. And that fundamental baseball, it can make a difference from a good team to a great team.
Yeah, you can't give teams extra outs.
Yep.
You have to be able to take the outs and capitalize on it every time.
Ball's fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tucker. Fouled out back in the first. And sharply hit. Nice glove by Littleton. Not going to get Grayson Tucker up the line, however. Single for Tucker. So now Westmoreland's going to have to deal with a runner at first base. And Addison Leshper stepping in, the lefty. 250, that batting average continues to creep up. See the 4 home runs with 12 RBIs. Watches the pitch, down and away. Leshper transferred into Georgia Tech. Brought great experience. Started a ton of games for the Jackets last year. Here's the 1-0. Same location, 2-0. Out of Thrall, Texas. Caught the outside edge. Yeah, hit 350 last year, starting 42 games of 46 with 41 hits, 4 doubles, 8 home runs last year.
Yeah, she's definitely got pop from the left side. She's also a great leader on the field. She does a really good job of vocalizing when she's on defense. And Coach Morales has mentioned many times how good of a person she is to have in the dugout and in the locker room. And she's really good at building relationships. The girls love her. You always want a couple of those on the team to really keep the chemistry and keep the camaraderie going.
2-2. Pops away, and I think they're going to say, yeah, she has to go back to first. Two balls, 2 strikes. It's going to be foul ball, chasing it outside the zone. Staying alive, Addison Leshper, runner at first base, 1 out. 1 run in on Alyssa Willer's 2nd home run of the game. Westmoreland now over 40 pitches. Sharply fouled off.
Westmoreland really using that top of the strike zone. Her rise or screw just kind of moving up and away from the lefty hitter and Leshper.
2-2. Left it high.
See an off speed there. Just missed the top of the strike zone. Leshper, a phenomenal eye, able to take that pitch. I don't know necessarily if she took it because she thought it was a ball or because she just got frozen. It was a great pitch there by Westmoreland.
Tried to go back there, and that was a little too far high. So a walk issue to Leshper. Runners at first and second, and Reese Hunter has been swinging the bat really well. And it looks like you're going to have a change coming for Yale here. It's a new pitcher checking in. Looks like Ellie Joseph will come in relief. The freshman from Oregon City, Oregon. We'll tell you about it when we return. Jackets up 2-0. Oregon City, Oregon. A little bit of inflated ERA. Hasn't pitched all that much this year. 7 2/3 innings. He's given up 3 walks and 6 strikeouts on the season. Looking to hold the Jackets here, facing Reese Hunter. There's some other defensive changes that were made. And the first pitch to Hunter. Down in the zone. Ball 1. fouled off. It's going to be Fortini going behind home plate now. And at second base,
Peoples switched
okay,
over from first to second base there.
and Westmoreland at first.
Yeah, so entering into the game was your pitcher, LaFerny. Nope, sorry. Joseph, Ellie Joseph, came in for Dominguez, who was the flex, who was the catcher, the previous catcher. So she came in for the flex, is now pitching. Just had a little bit of defensive switch around.
Ball is going to pop away from Fortini. And runners advance to second and third. The count will be 3-1 now to Reese Hunter with one out. Pair of runners in scoring position. Peoples. Looks like she's working on her fingers. It's a little chilly. I mean, it's 70 degrees-ish, close to that this afternoon. There was some rain in the area. But it's gotten a little bit of chill this evening. It's 3-1 count. Fouled back by Hunter, 3-2. One run already in. Jackets trying to do some more damage here in the bottom of the third inning. Peoples delivers, excuse me, Joseph delivers. And foul territory. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2-0 our score here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Ground ball is going to get through the middle. 1 run scores easily. Second is going to score as the relay is cut off. Jackets out of pair.
Just a well-placed ground ball here for Reese Hunter. Pitch that's off the outside of the plate. She gets around it a little bit, pulls it up the middle, able to get 2 RBIs to extend the lead here for the Jackets.
Here comes Gracie King. Saw earlier what she can do. She's got some pop. Bats here with a runner at first base and 1 out. Joseph delivers. Ball 1. Oh, hello. Overhead. Two balls, no strikes. The Jackets catcher, Gracie King. Off the plate, 3-0. One of the things you notice when you look at the Yale's pitching staff, they really rely on Emma Taylor, who pitched earlier against College of Charleston. And that hits King. And when you don't have that much depth, when you have a doubleheader like this, it can kind of become a staff day. As that one comes in and plunks King. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Emma Taylor in this game. Here comes Paige Vukadinovich. Runners at first and second. Still 1 out. Vukadinovich singled back in the second. Now 4-15 on the season. Chops that one to short. On to first, and just in time, runners do advance. That's going to bring up Emma Simon.
And batting the shortstop, number 7, Emma Simon.
Coach Morales in the ear of Reese Hunter. There are 2 outs. First pitch to Simons down in the dirt.
Which helps. You have 2 outs. You know the runners are going to be going on contact. So you don't have the most or the fastest girls on the bases right now for the Yellow Jackets. Right, so having that head start really gives a base hit an opportunity for two RBIs.
Three balls, no strikes. Big pitch here for Joseph. And nowhere near. Bases are going to be loaded. Holly Medina is going to step into the batter's box. I do not think it's going to be against Ellie Joseph. Maybe it will be.
We'll see if it's just kind of a warning conversation of, hey, I need you to get through this. We got 1 out. I need you to finish this inning, get out of it. You come back out here and start fresh next inning, whatever it takes.
Bases will be loaded.
The second baseman, number 3,
Holly Medina. Medina's got 3 doubles on the season. A .355 batting average, but right now there's a strike. So say Joseph hasn't found the strike zone. That's a good start to the at-bat for Joseph against Medina.
Medina hitting .556 with runners in scoring position. Really good hitter in situations where it's needed.
Oh, 2. Fights that one off. Yeah, to have somebody that can come in and with runners in scoring position, those clutch hits.
Oh, yeah.
Man, makes a huge difference. Off the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Medina grounded out back in the second. Ooh, slaps that one foul. Just getting a piece of it. Chopped at the plate, foul. After that conversation, Joseph really looks like she's throwing it with much more confidence.
Yeah, and you have a lefty hitter versus a lefty pitcher here. It's a different look, a little bit unorthodox.
Slap towards left, it's going to be against the wall. 2 runs come home to score. The third is waved around. A double clutch means Emma Simon's going to score easily, and it's a 3 RBI double for Holly Medina.
Again, Medina has been clutch in situations with runners in scoring position. That pitch is on the corner, the outside corner for her. Takes it where it's pitched. Good timing. 3 RBIs to extend the Yellow Jacket lead, really breaking it open here in this inning.
And you will have a new pitcher checking in. Sienna Reynolds, lefty from California. We'll tell you about her numbers when we return. First opportunity for Sienna Reynolds to check in and pitch for Yale. Sophomore out of Agora Hills, California. She appeared 19 games last year, starting 6. She's got a big task here with runner at second base. Reagan Wall batting. First pitch in there for a strike. Ended last year with a 7.54 ERA, a 3-5 win-loss record. Trying to stop the Jackets. They've put 6 runs across here in the bottom of the 6th. Reagan Wall grounded back to the pitcher as she attempted a bunt hit in this same inning. So she's the 10th batter. It's got a 2-1 count. Wall, one of those James Madison transfers. And when you saw her and looked at her numbers, you said, oh, this is the speed that Coach Morales has been needing to come into the program.
Yeah, the Yellow Jackets sitting low in the ACC when it came to stolen bases last year. Coach Morales said that was one of the weak points they looked at and they targeted when they tried to bring people in. They brought in Medina, who has speed from the left side, and Reagan Wall can fly. They really have upped the base running game for the Yellow Jackets so far in the first three weekends of this season. We've seen it.
Slapped, but foul. And I think, honestly, it allows Coach Morales to be more aggressive with everybody. You've seen Paige Vukadinovich be more aggressive. You've seen, other. She even sent Reese Hunter, around third, and it was, an aggressive move, and she ended up scoring. So, great addition all the way around. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fought that one off. And in her hands. The pitch, ground ball. Ohi on to first, and that'll do it. Finally ending the inning for Yale, but a big one for Georgia Tech. 7 runs come across in the inning, and it was Alyssa Willer with a solo shot, her second of the game. Jackets up big, 8-0 as we head to the 4th. First pitch swinging, 0-1. Top of the 4th inning, 8-0 Jackets. Another big offensive output for Georgia Tech.
Yeah, the offense for the Yellow Jackets has just been on fire. See a ground ball there handled by Leshmer off the bat of Fortini, but it's really been the story of this weekend is the Yellow Jackets offense. Their bats have really come alive since they got back from Gainesville, starting on Thursday all the way through today.
Here's Grace Westmoreland stepping in. Started this game as pitcher, moved over to first base. And she went 2 for 3 against College of Charleston in their 7-3 win in the first game they played this afternoon. Caulfield delivers. Pitch fouled off. One ball, 1 strike. With an 8-0 lead, it also gives your starting pitcher, started to labor, had a walk, hit by pitch, gives her a little room to work.
Yeah, definitely. You want to see how long Caulfield can go and get the job done, because you want to have all of that data when you get into conference play, when these games start counting towards your conference tournament record. You really want to understand how far can this pitcher go? Where are her limits?
3 balls, 1 strike. Ball 4. Good at bat by Westmoreland.
Now batting, the third
Here's Alina Ohi.
number 7, Elena Ohi.
And out comes Aaron Dixon. Pitching coach for Georgia Tech. He's got a nice, big pitching staff to work with.
Yeah.
And kind of a no-nonsense, gets out there and tells the pitchers what she wants from them. And
Yeah, and you see Caulfield was a little frustrated with that last at bat and some of the calls from the umpire behind the plate, which is part of the game. It can get frustrating. We saw a little bit yesterday as well.
yeah.
You know, this is a time to, as a pitching coach, to come out and use that opportunity to get them back on track. You know, try to shake that frustration and focus on getting your job done.
And a pro move, also talking to the home plate umpire. Just
Yeah. Where'd
was
you
that one
miss?
low? Was that one? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just a reminder. We're watching you, buddy. Here's Ohi. Runner at first base, 1 out. Pitch down in the zone. One-0. Slapped up the line. 1 ball, 1 strike. The thing about Caulfield is she's got the maturity and the experience to, when the calls aren't going her way, she's not wearing it on her face and showing frustration.
Yeah, she's got a great attitude out there. She's always, you know, looking to the next pitch, ready for it. We were able to talk to her preseason. You know, she said that was something that she worked on a lot, was the mentality and being ready and whatever opportunity she was given to perform. And you know, that mentality work, that mental work requires you as a pitcher to be able to just brush off what happened previously, whether it's a missed call by the umpire, a home run you gave up, a defensive error, whatever you got to do to be ready for the next pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes. Up the line, foul. There's another 1-2. Gonna be popped to Tucker. Play it first is in time. Westmoreland was off the bag, and Tucker with a cannon shot over to first to get the runner. 8-0 Jackets as we head to the bottom of the 4th. What a play. Over Yale. Beautiful night for softball here in this I-75 challenge as Alyssa Willer leads things off for Georgia Tech. In the first inning, she had a solo shot. She also did it in the 3rd. Now facing Sienna Reynolds in the circle. One ball, 1 strike to Willer. Dangerous pitch to a hot batter. Here we go. Off the plate, 2-2. And they're staying away from Alyssa Willer. She's going to draw a walk. Probably not a bad idea the way she's swinging the bat.
Yeah, you don't want to give her anything close to hit.
5th walk issued today by Yale pitchers, and here comes Grayson Tucker. Does not get any easier here.
No, the top of this lineup is just packed.
Swing and a miss. Willer's heading down to second base, and she's going to get a hand around there and be safe. Textbook.
I don't know if that's textbook. That was a phenomenal slide by Alyssa Willer. That was a good throw by Fertini behind the plate. I think it just had to do with the missed tag and just a really good slide to avoid. Oh, yeah, good call there. That's really, really impressive slide and good understanding of your body.
0-2 now to Tucker. Tell you what, Willer's just playing like she's having fun out there.
Yeah, she always has a smile on her face, and she understands the game well. She understands what's needed of her.
Ground ball into center field. Willer's going to round third. Score easily. 8-0 Jackets. Grayson Tucker, second hit of the afternoon's got an RBI, and that's a big one.
See, just a easy ground ball here, low in the zone by Reynolds. Grayson Tucker stays through it, able to get an RBI. The Yellow Jacket offense has really just been able to piece things together with all different types of offense. It's not all relying on home runs.
Addison Leshper takes ball one. Pitch inside. Must have cut the edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside edge that time. Nice location. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Leshper. Runner at first base, nobody out. Off the plate. Two to Leshper. 250 on the season. Chop that one to first. Westmoreland will take it herself for the first out, advancing Tucker to second base. Here comes Reese Hunter. Hunter lined out sharply in the first. Had a 2-run single. And it looks like you're gonna have a pinch hitter as Jaden Gailey swings, and a pinch runner as Julia Morrissey will head down to second base.
Also pinch hitting for Georgia Tech is number 4, Jaden Gailey.
So Gailey pinch hitting, Morrissey at second. 1 out. First pitch off the plate. Gailey 278 on the season. She's got a pair of doubles, 3 home runs. Left that one high.
She's not a stranger to the pitch hitting role. She's filled that role the last couple years. Whenever it's been asked of her, she's able to step in and fulfill it for the Jackets. It's not an easy position to be in as a hitter. You haven't seen live pitching that day yet. You haven't seen the pitcher. You're getting 1 opportunity. Typically, runners are in scoring position.
Swing and a miss. 3-1. Gave it a go. I like it. Ground ball to short. On to third, the tag is applied. So fielder's choice puts Gailey at first. Reese is erased.
It's a good heads-up play there by Littleton, being able to see that Marisi was kind of even with her by the time she got the ground ball, and a quick little throw easily beats Marisi to the bag. Even though it's a tag play, that was a pretty easy out there for the infield of Yale. Here's
King, fouls that one off. This is her behind home plate, fielding to get a double play for a freshman. Heads up ball, no hesitation. She also hits home runs, by the way. Doing a great job. The Division I level, ACC. She's gonna slap that one to center field, and what a play! Did it come out of her glove? They're saying it did not. A diving effort. Gandolfo out in center field. Wow.
This is a great angle by Gandolfo. Fully extended, leaves her feet. I love good outfield play. Great catch.
For Yale, Julia Marisi is going to stay in at third base for the Yellow Jackets. Ella Cross is going to step in to lead things off for the Bulldogs. No runs, one hit for Yale. And Caulfield still out there. Simon on to first for a quick first out. Six-3 on the putout.
Really impressed by Michaela Caulfield being able to continue to go in this game. It's not something we really see of her to have long, starts and finish games. She's typically a couple innings here and there finishing a game. So coming into her junior year, it might just be a different look for her, something that Coach Dixon is expecting from her this year.
Peoples grounds up the first base line. It will roll foul. Peoples grounded out to second in the third. Her only at bat. She's the offensive leader for Yale. Was named Ivy League Player of the Week after their tournament that was in Tampa. Picked up a win against Boston College. She batted .615 in that tournament. Here's the 1-2. Foul back. Swing and a miss. Tag applied. Strikeout number 2 for Caulfield.
The left fielder, number 23,
Demi Donahoe steps in. He'll need something to extend the game here. And their first strike. Donahoe walked. She's going to tap it. Leshper on to first, and that will do it. Georgia Tech 8-0 over Yale and a run rule victory. They stay perfect here in the I-75 Challenge.
Yeah, the Yellow Jacket offense has just really been tremendous the last couple days here in the I-75 Challenge. Michaela Caulfield looking great in the circle as well, getting a good win for the Jackets. Finishing it up tomorrow with the last game.
Yeah, Jackets and Purdue tomorrow, but it was all about Georgia Tech. Alyssa Willer's big home runs. Jackets, run rule Yale. They stay perfect here in the I-75 Challenge. For Jess Sinclair, I'm Nathan McCreary. For our entire Georgia Tech crew, we say so long as the Jackets win. Jackets win.